episode of Hustle with Julian. Today I just wanted to kind of go over a couple things with buying your load or your first purchase from Alibaba. Basically, I had a lady reach out to me. Not going to say her name or anything, obviously, but she had told me that she had made a purchase, and apparently they were saying that she needed to make multiple payments because there's multiple stops along the way of her getting her shipment in where they had to clear customs or something like that, and she had to make multiple payments. Now, to me, this sounded odd. I've never heard of it personally. I'm not super experienced with Alibaba. I have made one purchase off Alibaba, which by no means does not make me an expert at all, but just going based on what I know, I've never heard of someone making multiple payments. And when I asked her, had she bought through the person before or anything like that, I think she said it was her first time. So that to me was a red flag that they were making multiple payments. And then she sent me the site of where she got it from, and it looked like to me that the site was kind of sketchy because I was looking, all right, where can I get a shipping quote? Since this is a shipping company, can I get a shipping quote from here? And I didn't see anything about shipping quotes. It said there was like a section for careers. I didn't see a phone number, an email address to reach out to somebody if they were really trying to apply for that specific business to get a job there. So those were some red flags. I didn't see anything. Also, she had mentioned that it was a Kawasaki, like jet ski or motorcycle or something like that. And when you're ordering something with a name brand especially from Alibaba, at the best case scenario, you're gonna get a fake. You're gonna get a fake, a really good fake or a really bad fake, or maybe something in between. But you're gonna get a fake delivered to you, best case scenario. But there is a lot of people out there that are scamming. So I just kind of wanted to go over a couple tips I have for buying from Alibaba. The number one thing I would say, for me personally, is I will not buy from Alibaba unless it has trade insurance. And it's a little logo that looks like a shield. I'll see if I can put it up here, a picture of it so you know what it looks like. It's a little icon, and you can actually click on Alibaba to search through your suppliers that only have trade insurance on them. Only buy it from the suppliers that have trade insurance, because that basically guarantees you that if you get your shipment and it's not what they say it is, then you get a refund, right? Or if it comes all fucked up, which personally my first experience, my stuff did come beat up from China. Luckily he sent me back replacement parts and everything, but if he didn't, I could have easily filed a complaint and got my money back. So I personally wouldn't buy it from anybody who doesn't have trade insurance, especially not on your first time. If you know somebody who bought from a supplier, or if you're really experienced, by all means. I know there's people who buy from people that don't have trade insurance, but if it's your first time and you don't know anybody who's bought from them before, or you're not working with somebody who's an experienced Alibaba buyer, I would suggest not buying unless they have trade insurance. That way it keeps you safe, keeps your money safe, because I know how it is when you're putting your money into an investment, especially if you lose that money, it sucks and it's going to be a hard hit for you. So that would be my tip. Definitely buy with trade insurance. Try to see if they have previous sales, if they have good ratings or not, obviously. And if you're buying something like an Apple product or a name brand product like Yamaha, Kawasaki, Ralph Lauren, something like that, be really, really cautious, because I haven't heard of any legitimate sources coming from Alibaba. It's all fakes usually. And if you're in the counterfeit market, hey, and you're making money, that's what's up for you. But just be aware of that when you're searching. So I wanted to give a quick story about how I got fooled actually with iPhones. I ordered from Alibaba. I seen iPhones on there, and I was thinking like, man, these iPhones are so cheap. I'm gonna make a killer profit. Like, whether these are real or not, like, I'll find out. And even if they're fake, I'll tell people they're fake, and I'll still probably make a killing off this. So long story short, I ordered it. I made a payment through Western Union, which usually if you're ordering through Western Union, that's one thing I forgot to say earlier. If you're ordering through if they're making you pay through Western Union or MoneyGram or something like that, that's another red flag. And the person who reached out to me, that they sent their money through, I think it was Western Union too as well. So that's a red flag. I have sent Western Union money to one person who sent me fake Nikes before through Alibaba. It was a source through Alibaba as well. But like I said, that's very risky and there's a good chance you might get scammed. But yeah, so that's what happened with the iPhone case. Is I ordered it, he gave me tracking and everything. I was in contact with him through emails. Long story short, like 2 months later, I ended up getting a package in the mail, busted open, I'm excited, and it turns out it's a Nokia phone. Yes, one of those old ass Nokia phones that you used to play Snake on. That's what it is. So that was clearly disappointing. I reached out to him, you know, cussed him out, told him what a scumbag he is and everything, but
okay, all right.
I'm gonna punch you in the fuck! I'm gonna make you my bitch's bitch. You're gonna be my grand bitch. Yeah.
He wasn't returning my money back regardless. So that was my experience. So hopefully you guys can learn from my experience as usual. As far as liquidation goes and coming out with new deals, we had that closed deal. Everything was great. Numbers were great. Found a bulk buyer. I thought I was going to be able to repeat the process just back to back to back to back. Unfortunately, the next load we went and bought, it ended up being $16 per piece. On the first load, we only paid $6 per piece. So $16 was a huge markup. You know, that's almost, you know, 300%. It's almost 3 times as much. And it was a huge markup. I still thought we were going to make money. My partner still thought we were going to make money. And when I reached out to my bulk buyer, she just wasn't that interested. And then I even went as far as reaching out to every single clothing wanted ad on Craigslist nationwide. So I reached out to every single one, which I'm pretty sure was at least a minimal of 50 people. So not the ones that said vintage clothing, I obviously didn't reach out to them, but every other person I reached out to. And, you know, nobody was interested in it. I posted on Poshmark, didn't get any immediate sales or anything. Maybe that's because I didn't have real pictures. I don't know, but it seemed a little bit too risky. It was a $3,000 investment for $40,000 worth of clothes, same size load that we bought last time. So me and my partners decided to pull out. Thought it was, you know, I had a gut feeling that this is not a good buy, and you got to follow your gut. You got to follow your instinct. I won that bid and I still ended up pulling out 2 days later because I didn't send the money. So you guys got to follow your gut. You know, if you have a gut instinct that, you know, this might not work, but you can't be scared. It's hard because you got to find a balance, you know, because you can't be scared, but then you can't, you know, not follow your gut if your gut's telling you like, you know, that's not going to be a good deal, or, you know, my people aren't feeling it on this price at this price point. So definitely follow your gut, and I think in anything that you do, especially when you're buying stuff to try to flip it and make more money. But I'm hoping that our next adventure we make a good amount of money on. We're looking at possibly flipping a car or flipping technology, possibly iPhones, Apple Watches, things like that. I was able to find a liquidation seller on those things. They're not crazy low prices, but when you're looking at the profit margin, you know, usually they come in loads of 40 units, about approximately 40 units on average. So if you get 40 iPhone 7s, you know, and they end up costing you a couple grand, 2, 3, 4 grand, and you sell them and you make $10 a pop off each one. Usually phones sell fast. I know some people sell to people overseas, and it doesn't matter whether the phone's locked or not because it's unlocked on whatever database they use overseas. But even if you make $10 a piece, if you could sell 40 of them in a week, that's $400 right there. If you could just bust them out quick and sell 40 in a week, that's $400. So that's something I'm really interested in seeing, see if it works. And I'm thinking worst case scenario, we get our money back. Don't really see us losing money on it. We just might have to hold it a little bit longer. I did post a fake ad, king of fake ads. I did post a fake ad, and I did sell an iPhone 6 for $100. So thinking an iPhone 7 will probably hold at least $120 to $150. And if you throw little things in like a little charger or maybe a box you can find off OfferUp or something like that, somebody will probably pay a premium for it. So maybe instead of, you know, $130, $140, you get like $160, $170, something like that. So definitely stay tuned for the next video. I just wanted to put this out to help people protect themselves when they're buying loads from Alibaba, and that way, you know, you could at least stay cautious and by all means do what you're gonna do, but you know, take this into consideration and hopefully it helps you make a decision. So stay tuned. Appreciate you guys watching the videos. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, liking, and send me emails. I love to help anyone out that I can. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.